Okay, so previously, guys, we talked about exercise number one and number two. And I think that we still have only one exercise for revision. And now I can say that we will start discussing the new information in level six. Now, we still have one exercise, or maybe two, I don't exactly remember, but I think we have to start solving exercise number three. Three is saying where can the words in the box go in these sentences? Sometimes several words are possible. Now, the words in the box are one, just, yet, already, ever, and never. Let's try to use them in the sentences that we have. One, I've read that book.
Good evening.
Good evening, Hanadi.
I've already read that book.
Yes,
I
I
have
have
never read the book.
already read the book. Thank you so much. The book.
Also, I have never read the book.
Bravo. I can say I've never. Thank you so much, Rashid. Yes, exactly. Because we said that several words are possible. Yes. Uh,
Can
uh-huh.
can we use just also?
Bravo,
I've
Hanadi.
just read that book.
Yes, that is amazing. Exactly. And absolutely, the meaning will be different. Two, I've been reading an interesting book.
I've never.
I've never been reading an interesting book.
Yes.
Okay. So
Already.
I've already
Okay.
been reading an interesting book. Thank you so much. So already is acceptable. Can I say never?
No.
I don't think so.
Bravo. I think that never is not accepted because we have continuous action.
Mm.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. So we said it
Ever
is,
and never.
yes. Okay, let me write two because this is two already is acceptable here. Three, has it been made into a film?
Has it already been
Has it
made?
already been made? Okay, thank you. Already is acceptable. And
Ever?
ever, thank you, Hanadi. It's a question, exactly.
Yes.
Have you ever been made into a
Mm.
film? So this is a three. Thank you so much.
Mm.
Now I think we have to talk about four. He's learned to drive.
Yet. The match
Just.
hadn't
Just.
finished yet.
Ah,
I think
Ibrahim.
yet
Yet
should be
what?
used with negative
With
form.
negative. Thank you. Okay, Ibrahim.
Mm.
Or the action if the action hasn't finished yet. Yes.
He's just learned to drive.
Just bravo. He
I
has just learned to
said
drive.
number 5. I thought that we are solving number 5.
Yes. Can I use another keyword?
And to drive. Never. He has
We
never
can
been.
use
Never. Bravo.
never.
He has never learned how to drive exactly.
No.
Can I use another one?
Already.
Yes, already. We can use it now for all of them. Yes.
Also, just he's just learning. He has just
Yes, exactly. Just ex is acceptable. Already is acceptable. Never is acceptable. But absolutely, I cannot say yet. And I cannot say ever because sometimes I have to use ever with the questions. Sorry, with the questions and even with negative. Sorry, with the question, yes. Five. The
Now
match
yet.
hasn't. Now yet. Thank you.
Mm.
Why yet?
Because it's in a negative
Negative.
case.
Bravo. So the match hasn't finished yet. And all the time, yet should be used at the end of the sentence. If you want to use it in the beginning, it will be a conjunction. For example, I studied for the exam, yet I failed. 6. Have you been?
Ever.
Bravo.
Ever.
This is a question. Yes, I have to say, have you ever been to Morocco? So ever is 6. Exactly. So this is about these expressions. These time markers, I have to be careful if I want to use them because I can use them with a present perfect continuous, and past perfect continuous. So be careful because it depends on the meaning. You have to use them correctly. So this is it. I don't think that it's the end. We still have one exercise. We will do it, but after reading A Passion for Fashion. Okay, now we have a passage. This passage is about Calvin Klein. Now, Calvin Klein, and even it's about passion, a passion for fashion. Let's try to read the information about him, and then we have some questions we need to answer. So now, Calvin Klein, and I think Muhammad, can you hear me?
Yes, Doctor.
I want to please to read the introduction for us.
Okay. Calvin Klein is a famous fashion designer. He has had a very interesting life so far. Look quickly through the chart of events in his life. What different things has he designed?
That's amazing. Thank you so much. Now I have a question for you, Muhammad. Why did
Yes.
we use has had?
I want to ask Jonathan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Who could
he
answer me?
he has had a very-
Because he started his career in a past time, and he is still continuing in the present, and
Bravo.
he might still continue in the future.
Exactly. Okay, Muhammad.
Okay.
If
He
he
has
stopped, or maybe if he is dead, I have to use the simple past tense.
Can you repeat again, Leonardo?
The reason why we used has had? Do you mean the reason about
What
using
you
the
said about he had.
about had. Now, if he stopped, as Rashid said, if he stopped working or designing clothes, for example, I have to use the simple past tense.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay.
Because of that, we used the present perfect because he
Bravo.
is still
Yes.
designing.
So far, the time expression that we have is so far. So what is the meaning of so far? Till now. And still continue in the future, absolutely. So far is one of the most important time expressions for the present perfect. Okay. Now, one more question, Muhammad, if you can hear me.
Yes, Doctor.
What is the verb zero of has had?
الverb zero has. Okay. Has had.
What is
Good
the
evening.
Good evening.
I apologize for being late.
Is that you, Saria?
Yeah,
Holy
I'm
God.
sick.
Where have you been?
Yeah.
You're sick. God bless you.
Yeah. Thank you, doctor.
Yes. God
So,
bless
Doctor, this is sentence is a present perfect, صح?
Yes. The question is, Muhammad, wait, what is the infinitive of has had?
Has had.
Who knows?
Have.
Have, yes, exactly. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. The verb one is the verb zero is have. Verb one, which is simple present, maybe have or has. The verb two, which is past, simple past, is had. The past participle is had. And the present perfect is has or have plus had.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Muhammad. Now I want to ask Saria. As a punishment, Saria, you have to complete reading. Calvin Klein. Are you okay, Saria? Okay. I think I have to ask yes, I have already.
Yes, doctor, yes.
Please, you have to complete reading now
Well,
about
please
Calvin.
mention.
Yes, this is it. Now we start reading about Calvin Klein, okay?
Oh,
Now
okay.
we have to read about his age and his life event.
Here, born on
Yes,
November 19.
bravo,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Born on November 19, 1942, in the Bronx, New York. Developed a passion for fashion and drawing. Graduated from the High School of Art and Design. Studied of Mahatma's Fashion Institute of Technology,
Mhm.
where he met first wife, Jane Center. Married Jane in September 1964.
Okay, thank you so much. Wait, Saria, please. Try the best, Saria, just before reading the event, try to read the age.
I didn't ما انتبهت لهم دكتور ما
Wait,
شفتهم أصلا.
wait. I want to tell you something, Saria. Now,
Yeah.
guys, concerning the pronunciation, because now you are level 6 and you have to be, let me say, native-like in speaking.
Okay.
Try the best. If you have D and U, you have to say J. For example, graduate.
Graduated.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me write
Okay.
another example. Wait. How can I read this word?
What is this?
Education.
Bravo, education.
Education.
Yes. Try the best as I.
Education.
Yes, education.
Doctor, you want to replace A by C?
You have to replace.
Education. إيه لأنه
Yes.
CA ولا AC.
It is because of DU.
اوكي بس الاديوكيشن يعني
Education.
قصدك education من إلى education.
Yes.
اوكي but you write it wrong way.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Let me write another word.
Schedule.
Yes.
Schedule.
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 Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So please, I want you to complete reading, but don't forget the H.
Okay. When so no. Okay. Married Jane. Okay. And age 22, married Jane in September 1964.
Mm-hmm.
And age 26, launched his own clothing company with childhood friend Barry Schwartz, daughter Marcy Bourne. Marcy Bourne.
Yes. Wait, stop. Wait, thank you so much. How can I read this word?
Childhood.
Okay. I know, Sari, I know that sometimes if you have double O, it is long O, for example, room. Am I right?
Yes.
But it is not applicable for all words. For example, let me write a word and you have to read it for me. How can I read this one?
Book.
So it is book, but not book.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful because sometimes let me say that not all the time I have to say ooh. So this
Okay.
is a childhood. Childhood.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. What's wrong with you today?
I just arrived at home.
I just
I was
arrived
late
home.
outside.
Don't use a preposition with home. Yeah. Yes.
1 minute.
Take your time.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just arrived at home.
I
It's
have
not
just
late.
arrived.
I have just arrived.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so
Yes.
much, Rima, and God bless you. You are safe now. Yes.
Good evening,
Wait.
everybody.
Yeah, good evening. I know that you want to take a breath. Please, I want Ibrahim, can you please complete reading?
Yes, 30,
Please.
age 30 introduced his trademark Calvin Klein jeans.
Mhm.
In 31, the award, the youngest designer ever to win it. He won this 3 times from 1973 to 1975.
Mhm.
In age 32, divorced Jane. In 40, started selling his own Calvin Klein brand underwear. From 40
Bravo.
to 44, won Fashion Designers of America award 3 times. In 44, remarried Kelly Rector, a wealthy New York
Socialite.
socialite. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
In age of 45, started making his own perfumes called Option and Eternity. His most recent perfume folio was introduced in 2007.
Okay, thank you so much. Now I want Rashid to finish up reading the passage, please.
Yes. 52 now, works with Kate Moss, designs for Julia Roberts, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Helen Hunt. Age 51. Won America's Best Designer Award in 1993. Divorced Kelly. 55. Launched his own Calvin Klein or CK brand cosmetics and makeup. Now, he's still designing. His company makes $6 billion every year.
Thank you so much, guys. So this is about Calvin Klein. Now I think after reading the passage, it is the time to solve the following questions. Now to do so, I think it is really better to show you the passage and the questions at the same time. So I have already opened the book twice. Okay, so let's do it. And let me show you the passage with the questions just to be able to read them and take a look at the passage like this. Yes, okay. Now let's try to read question number 1, which is already solved. 1. How long has Calvin Klein been interested in fashion? So he has been interested in fashion since he was 14. This is it. Now, the second question is, what different kinds of clothes has he designed in his career?
Sportswear, jeans, and underwear.
Bravo. So this is it exactly. This is jeans, this is underwear, exactly. So these are the kinds of clothes. Now I think we have to read the question number 3, which is saying, how many times has he been married and divorced?
Twice.
Twice. Bravo.
Twice.
Twice, exactly. Now the next question is saying, how many children does he have?
He doesn't have, I think.
He doesn't have.
He has one daughter.
One daughter, Marcy
Bella,
Ball.
one daughter.
One
Exactly.
daughter.
Yes, daughter Marcy Bourne, exactly. Okay, now let me read the next question. How many awards has he won?
Three.
3. What are they, Hanadi?
Coty Award,
This is number one.
Fashion Designers of America Award, وأمريكا's Best
Oh,
Designer Award.
bravo, exactly. So this is it. So this is the award number one. This is award number two. This is award number three. Okay, now question number 6 is saying, how long has he been making his own perfumes?
He started at 45
Okay, this
years
is
old.
exactly. And what are they called?
Obsession, Eternity, and Euphoria.
And Euphoria, exactly. So this is it. Thank you so much, Rashid, exactly. This is about perfumes. Question number 7 is saying, which famous people has he worked with and designed for?
Julia Roberts,
Julia
Gwyneth
Roberts.
Paltrow, and Helen Hunt.
Yes.
Amazing. That's great. Exactly. So this is about the question number 7. Now I think we have to read the final question, which is saying, how long has he been selling cosmetics?
Wrong.
From age 55 to
42 now.
now.
55 years old.
From age 55.
10 years. 10 years.
10 years old. Okay.
No,
And he
55.
We don't
started
know.
making his own
From age-
perfumes in age
We don't know his
45.
age right now.
Yes.
We don't know.
You need to answer the question.
يعني
age,
from
55.
the age of 55 he launched his own
He started.
brand
He started.
He
Oh.
started at
But still
45
now.
and he launched his own CK at 55. That's why I told you
Mhm.
10 years.
till now.
Okay, thank you so much. Now I think it is really better to listen and we have to check our answers. After checking our answers, we have to check what extra information do we learn about Calvin Klein's life. So let's listen and let's make sure it is 7.5. So let me play the recording and let's check if your answers are correct or maybe we have something wrong.
Tape script 7.5. Calvin Klein, a passion for fashion.
How long has Calvin Klein been interested in fashion?
Oh, since he was about 14. When he was a teenager, he spent hours sketching women's suits and dresses.
What different kinds of clothes has he designed in his career?
He's designed sportswear and underwear, but he's possibly most famous for his jeans, which always have his name on the back pocket.
Amazing.
How many times has he been married and divorced?
He's been married twice and divorced twice. His first wife was Jane Center. He met her when they were both fashion students. His second wife was Kelly Rector. She was a rich New York socialite and photographer.
How many children does he have?
Just one, a daughter, Marcy, who is now a successful television producer.
How many awards has he won?
He's won 7 fashion awards altogether. He made history because he won awards for both men's and women's fashions in the same year.
How many?
7. 7,
Seven.
not 3.
Exactly.
7.
Yes.
So
And
7.
for both women and men.
Yeah,
Fashion.
exactly.
clothes.
Okay, that's amazing. Now let's listen to the next answer, which is 6.
How long has he been making his own perfumes?
He's been making Calvin Klein perfumes since the late 80s.
What are they called?
What is the answer?
Since
Late
the late
80s.
The late
80s.
80s.
The
Exactly.
late 80s.
Oh, bravo. Since the late 80s. Okay, thank you so much. This is about perfumes. Okay.
His first were called Obsession and Eternity. His most recent is called Euphoria. His others include Truth and Crave, which was designed for men.
Which famous people has he worked with and designed for?
He's worked with the model Kate Moss and designed clothes for many stars, including Julia Roberts, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Helen Hunt. He's also worked with Brooke Shields.
What are they, or who are they?
Kate Moss,
Uh-huh.
Julia Roberts,
Julia Roberts,
Brooke Shields.
Gwyneth Moss,
Exactly. Gwyneth.
Helen Hunt, and they
Yes.
mentioned another one not mentioned in the text.
Brooke
Yes.
Shields.
Brooke Shield.
Exactly. These are the extra lines we have to listen, and I think we have to do it later. Exactly. Okay, now I think we have to complete listening.
Who, aged 15, modelled his jeans with the famous line, "Nothing comes between me and my Calvins."
How long has he been selling cosmetics?
Since the 1990s. These are only sold in the best department stores.
What is the answer?
in the late
1990s.
1990s.
Exactly, 1990s. Yes. Okay, now let's
Where
finish.
is mentioned 1990s?
Where is it mentioned? Is it mentioned?
No, it's not mentioned.
It is not
For which
mentioned.
question was it? For which question?
The question, which
The
is
last one.
yes, how long has he been
Oh.
selling cosmetics? Yeah, this is what exactly mentioned. Launched in the age of 55, launched his own CK or Calvin Klein brand, cosmetics and makeup.
And his age like 80
Yeah, exactly.
nowadays.
He
Yes.
is, yes, but because we don't know maybe too much information about this person, we don't know his age and we don't
Yes,
know
specifically.
exactly.
Mm.
Okay, so I think now this is about the questions. We still have a question, which is what extra lines or information do we hear about Calvin Klein's life? I think we have to listen again because we noticed that the speaker said something extra information concerning him. So let's listen again and let's check the extra information the speaker is going to say. Let me repeat the recording.
Such as Harrods in London and Bloomingdale's in New York.
So let me do it again.
Tape script 7.5. Calvin Klein, a passion for fashion.
How long has Calvin Klein been interested in fashion?
Oh, since he was about 14. When he was a teenager, he spent hours sketching women's suits and dresses.
What?
And when he was
He spent
14,
hours sketching women's
women.
suit, women and men suits.
Exactly. That is, yes, that's amazing. Okay.
What different kinds of clothes has he designed in his career?
He's designed sportswear and underwear, but he's possibly most famous for his jeans, which always have his name on the back pocket.
What is the final information?
He always
shown on the back.
Yeah.
The jeans, the name, the
CK,
the logo.
And
Yeah.
the jeans are the most famous,
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
especially with the backpack.
Exactly. For example, like this. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Now we have to go complete listening to the extra information for the next question.
How many times has he been married and divorced?
He's been married twice and divorced twice. His first wife was Jane Center. He met her when they were both fashion students. His second wife was Kelly Rector. She was a rich New York socialite and photographer.
What?
And photographer.
He met his first wife while studying fashion.
When we were
Okay.
studying
And the second one as a
one.
photographer.
socialist
Yes.
and
Only-
photography.
Yes.
Exactly. This is it. Okay, now let's listen to the next question and answer.
How many children does he have?
Just one, a daughter, Marcy, who is now a successful television producer.
What?
She is a successful television producer.
Successful television producer.
Yes, that's amazing. Exactly. Now, the next information is
How many awards has he won?
He's won 7 fashion awards altogether. He made history because he won awards for both men's and women's fashions in the same year.
what?
He won 2 awards for men
men's
and
and
women in the
women's
same
and
year.
women's years.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. That's amazing. Now let's listen to six.
How long has he been making his own perfumes?
He's been making Calvin Klein perfumes since the late 80s.
What are they called?
His first were called Obsession and Eternity. His most recent is called Euphoria. His others include Truth and Crave, which was designed for men.
What?
His others
Euphoria is designed for man.
Bruce,
What are the
and
names?
Crave for man.
He started since the late 80s.
Uh-huh.
They mentioned all the names of perfumes for women and
Except
2 other not
For men.
mentioned here for men.
what are
which
they?
are called Truth and
Bruce
Crave.
and Crave.
Bravo, exactly. Okay, so this is about what are they called? Not the perfumes that we have in the passage, but the actual lines that we have to listen to. Now let's listen to 7.
Which famous people has he worked with and designed for?
He's worked with the model Kate Moss and designed clothes for many stars, including Julia Roberts, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Helen Hunt. He's also worked with Brooke Shields, who, aged 15, modelled his jeans with the famous line, "Nothing comes between me and my Calvins."
So,
Hey,
He also
So they
designed
mentioned another famous
Brooke Shields.
Shields
Brooke
when
Shields.
she was
yes.
15 years old.
Okay. Nothing comes between me and what?
Me and
And-
my
and-
Calvin.
Oh, bravo. Exactly. Thank you so much. Now we have to listen to the final one, which is 8.
How long has he been selling cosmetics?
Since the 1990s. These are only sold in the best department stores, such as Harrods in London and Bloomingdale's in New York.
So,
So since the 1990s, he started selling cosmetics and in
And
the
he
best
mentioned,
department stores
many
because it's
places,
like a
right?
brand team.
exactly.
And he mentioned Paris and New York.
Bravo. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And I think that it's really important to listen carefully and to remember what I have already listened to. Thank you so much. So this is about these questions. It's not the end because we have to talk about time expressions. Now, let's complete the sentences with the phrases that we have from the box. Number 1, while he was studying at the Fashion Institute. 2, when he was 14. 3, in 1972. 4, for 10 years. 5, 4 years after he got married. 6, since the 1970s. 8, between 1982, sorry, and 1986. Finally, until he was 44.